Friends, the boiling point of water is exactly 100 degrees Celsius. What is interesting is that there is absolutely no visible change until it reaches 99 degrees Celsius. On the surface, it looks perfectly calm. However, the moment that last 1 degree is added, the liquid transforms into gas, releasing explosive energy. Are you feeling frustrated right now because you are working hard but seeing no change? Do you find yourself thinking, is all my effort in vain? Perhaps you are currently walking the 7th lap in front of the walls of Jericho. If you stop here, the miracle will not happen. What you need is the spur to that final degree. On the last day, the Israelites undertook a journey 7 times more grueling than before. Usually, they only had to walk around the city once, but on the final day, they had to circle it 7 times. Joshua 6 verses 15 to 16. The word for 7 here in Hebrew is Shabbat. It goes beyond the simple number 7 to mean completeness and fullness. God's history does not unfold when we just go through the motions. It happens when we offer complete devotion, refusing to give up until the full time appointed by God is reached. The reason your Jericho has not fallen is not due to a lack of strength. It might be because that last 1% of energy, the energy that breaks through the limit, has not yet been filled. The person who showed us this final spurt most perfectly is our Lord Jesus Christ. The life of Jesus was a holy march for the salvation of humanity, and the final threshold of that journey was the cross. Just as Israel poured out all their strength by circling Jericho 7 times, Jesus poured out every last drop of water and blood on the cross. Stepping past the limits of the physical body and the limits of agony, the Lord cried out, "It is finished." Just as Jericho fell at the end of the 7 laps on the 7th day, Jesus conquered death and rose again on the first day after the Sabbath. Without the Lord's final spurt, the fortified wall of our sin would never have crumbled. Beloved, what is the last 1% difference that breaks the limits in our lives today? It is not a matter of my will or my effort, but the question, is Jesus truly the master of my life? Focusing on the cross and the resurrection is a moment of spiritual immersion that shatters our limits. At the moment when it feels impossible to go on with your own strength, look to Jesus, who poured out even the last drop of blood for you. Do you feel like giving up right now? You're almost there. Just one more lap. Just one last shout is enough. Jesus, who triumphed on the cross, is walking with you. Cross the threshold together with Jesus. The fortified Jericho will surely fall.